Hey, Mac.
Hey.
Congrats on a really solid round. Yesterday, you spoke about the importance of shelving the pressure and just being present in the moment. What did that look like for you today?
Well, I mean, starting the day, I knew, Saturday's harder than Friday, and Sunday will be harder than Saturday. I mean, really going into it knowing that, I kind of prepared myself to be in the right mindset. Not, again, for me, it was not trying too hard, not forcing things. And for the most part, I'd say I did a pretty good job. There was a few things I'd like to do over again, but yeah, for the most part, playing near the lead, International Open, I felt like I did a pretty good job handling everything and kept myself within distance for tomorrow.
You said on the radio that you can't remember the last time you had fun like this on the golf course. Can you explain why?
And not in that I don't enjoy playing every day. It was more just the fact that I never get cheered for like this before, or really ever, because when I'm playing in the U.S., I mean, I'm pretty much a nobody. So being here at home, you feel like they're really pulling you across the line, and that's, like I said on the radio, on a lot of the tees and greens, I made a putt on 10, and it was just like it was like chills. I mean, the putt went in, the crowd went nuts, and there's some of those moments and those things I felt. I mean, I'll remember for a long time, and I know tomorrow will be even more special, and hopefully we can put below one.
Once again, you wore Bill Bath's jersey on the 13th hole on the rink to honor your family friend. Why is it so important, especially it's moving day. It's an important day of golf for you. Why is it so important to you to continue to honor him?
I just feel like he was a huge part of my life and my journey to this point, and we walked these hills the last time I was here, and it's just nice to kind of keep him out there with me, if you will. Yeah, I mean, I know we're in the midst of a lot of chaos and competitiveness on that rink hole, and it's actually a super hard shot with like a 6-iron or a 5-iron. But there are bigger things than golf, and he was a really close friend of mine, and I'm thinking about him a lot.
You mentioned the rink hole, and you mentioned the crowd cheering for you. Describe walking onto that rink hole today.
That was pandemonium. I mean, we were talking, kind of walking off that tee, and then on the next hole with David and his caddy, tee, and just how loud that really felt. I mean, because they're like on top of you. When you go to Scottsdale, everything's pushed back, so you don't feel like it's like right on you. I mean, on that rink, I mean, there's like no space. I mean, it's just like the boards are right there on the tee, and they're banging and they're screaming, and walking on that tee again, just total hair-raising moment where, I mean, I'm trying to play it pretty cool, but I mean, inside I'm thinking this is really, really cool.
But you embrace it, clearly. You were embracing it.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to be really loud and get boisterous and cheer me on, and if I can play to that crowd a little bit and use it to my advantage, then I will.
Mike, before back, what's the game plan for tomorrow?
Obviously, a lot of it will depend on what Robert does. I mean, if he plays a great round of golf tomorrow, he'll be almost impossible to catch. But that's why we'll play 4 days. You never know. Weird things have happened, and I mean, 4 shots can be gone in a matter of 3 or 4 holes. He might come out and shoot 30 on the front 9. I mean, you just don't know. And for me, my game plan won't change. I'll just try and get as many looks as I can, get the putter hot, get the crowd going early, and see if I can make a charge.
Mac, was there a time earlier in your career when maybe you wouldn't have relished the chaos at the rink hole, or maybe known how to harness the energy?
I think from early on, I mean, I'm just thinking back to my rookie year playing Scottsdale. I wore the Matthews jersey, and I made a putt with the Matthews jersey on, and I was egging on the crowd, and I think it's a lot of fun. Now, I think I've learned over the last 8 years being on tour how to manage myself in those moments a little better. But I think, that's a cool and fun aspect of golf, and getting the crowd involved and getting them loud, especially here in Canada, is kind of fun to do.
Just your knowledge of this golf course, is it kind of like a Augusta thing where you know where not to miss out there sometimes? Or, I mean, you weren't a member here, but you did play enough.
You know, it's funny because I actually feel like a bit of a rookie into some of the greens because of all the runoffs and like knowing which runoffs are good and which ones are bad. I haven't played enough, and I didn't get more than 9 holes this week, so I was kind of relying on Jules a few times to be like, is long right okay or is long left okay? And there was a few times where it's like, oh no, this is okay or this is not a great spot, and so I feel like there's definitely some familiarity that I can lean on, but at the same time, there's some new things that I'm still learning, even as we're getting into Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Is there anybody you saw out there today or heard something somebody yelled that stuck with you?
Not really. I mean, my family, I guess I heard them quite a bit, and they kept telling me that they love me, and so that was pretty funny. It made me laugh a few times, but I saw a lot of familiar faces out there, a lot of go Mac go, or Mac you're the man, or anything like that. I heard a lot of those, which was really cool, and like I said, anywhere else I'm not getting that, and here I do, so it's pretty neat.